Are you guys also excited about the new expansion of New World, Rise of the Angry Earth? Wow, this sounds actually like there's some parallels here with real life, right? If you watch the recent news of what's going on our planet. Yeah, global warming is shit. And yeah, let's see what they're going to add.
Hello everyone and welcome to another New World video. My name's Brian, if you happen to be new here, but a special shout out and thank you guys to the 15,439 of you guys
who
congrats.
Hit
that subscribe button and have given my content here a chance. Today of all days, I am unbelievably swamped, but I just had to sit down and make this video for you guys today because we actually have the name of the expansion, New World, Rise of the Angry Earth. I have not actually seen this post.
I think we're getting mounts.
Literally saw it pop up and I was
like, if you look at this, we are getting those mounts, I think, right? Or is it just a cover? I want this. I want a lion mount, like a very cool looking one, like with armor or like this going on. Like that one in the middle, I want to farm this mount here.
Like, let's freaking go. I want to cover this with you, and there's an announcement trailer. I'm going to live react to that in this video. And ultimately, this is going to be maybe a little bit different. You're probably going to hear a lot more
yeah, we are getting mounts.
In
it
my
says
heart,
it here.
because I've been waiting for this announcement for a long time. So here is the details. Greetings, adventurers. Ride mounts, wield a new weapon, and explore transformed lands when New World Rise of the Angry Earth launches October the 3rd. Holy freaking crap. That's not far from now.
Yeah,
we
more
can't
than
wait
a month
for
only.
players to experience every new feature, including the story behind the fall of First Light in our first paid expansion. Unshocked there. Absolutely, that's the model that I'm actually going to champion in this case. Discover Turnham's next chapter for $30. This is the price points is perfect.
That's not overpriced. That's the average price you pay for expansions. Like, look at Elder Scrolls Online, for example. New expansion comes out, and what's this? This is even like $40 or something, if I'm not mistaken. So that's actually a bit cheaper than an ESO expansion, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, yeah, you have the normal version. I think the last expansion was around $40? I think so, yeah. So this is actually pretty cheap. And you can pick up both the upcoming expansions for $69 or what? Okay, so that's actually a lot, yeah. Makes sense. I would probably go for that one, though, if I was going for those expansions.
New players can pick up the base game and
the
expansion
price
for $70. Yes, absolutely, as part of the New World Elysian Edition bundle. Look forward to Season 3 updates for all players alongside the release and the Rise of Angry Earth.
It's time to get back to New World.
Story quest, open world PvP changes based off the player feedback, and quality of life improvements like the removal of war screens and expertise. Ho, 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 buddy. Yeah, there have never been a better time to visit the Eternal Isle. Check out the next or the announcement trailer below. So let's fire this bad boy up and let's live react to this one. 2 minutes. Let's freaking go. Hey, blood. All right. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Let's turn this up. Oh, yes.
Oh, a wolf is greeting us.
Cinematic.
What's this?
No claim.
Holy
Dinosaur, what?
Eternal Isle.
Oh, that wolf.
He's just, yeah.
Come on, buddy. Let's be friends.
Let me guess you can take this.
Let's go.
Wow.
Whoa, what the hell? Is that a freaking mammoth?
That's a mount.
That's a freaking mammoth.
Change will come.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
What are those mushrooms, though?
Baby.
Eternity wasted on human ambition.
Whoa!
Whoa, we got a Tauren here. New allied race.
Nature must rise and reign.
Some WoW inspiration here. And what's this? A druid?
Yeah. Look at the life that just sprouts from
Mighty
her.
lords,
Can we use this kind of magic too?
let us cleanse these lands.
But the future
No, that's the enemy, I think.
is fixed for neither man nor beast.
Oh yes!
What the heck? Are they undead?
Yes! Let's go, wolf buddy. No, we're friends. Yeah.
Wait, you can fight alongside wolves now? Can you have like some sort of battle pet or something that you take into battle with you? It seems like it, right? So you have not companions really, but like pets that follow you. Yo, I think we are getting this, right? Like that's hinting towards it, isn't it? Yo, I tell you guys something. If I'm liking even more what I see, I will return to like sometimes streaming, perhaps even like New World on this channel or something.
Yes!
Let's see how it's going to be. It will bring me back or not. Let's see. I haven't played in ages.
End them.
Yes!
Let's fight together.
Yes! Get on the wall, baby!
Wow.
Oh my freaking goodness, guys. Yes, Rise of the Angry Earth. That is fire, guys.
That's such a good trailer.
Absolute fire.
I think they're really fixing New World these days.
My heart is pumping. And we still got lots of video to cover for you guys today. Oh man, that I'd love to hear your thoughts. Maybe you're not as excited as I am, but it doesn't bother me one way or the other. That was great. Rise of the Angry Earth.
Oh, hemp. That just got legalized in Germany, by the way. They're legalizing it.
And primordial
Can you believe
beasts,
this?
lure to wait, those brave enough to challenge Eternums. You will need to purchase Rise of the Angry Earth, and so we're going to get the new story. First Light has fallen. Once a welcoming place for newcomers in Eternum, the fields have been ravaged by the fury of Angry Earth. No one is certain what is to become of the people, and the villages once populated the area, and a deadly barrier has kept all but most intrepid from among them to find out. The abundance of the earthly powers has awakened the mighty beast lords and new possible adversary facing the people of Eternum, but with them also comes a boon, a secret to taming and riding animals, and therefore we've got some mounts, baby. Summon a mount for faster travel across Eternum, master horses, dire...
This is actually really good with the mount, because people have been asking this from day one, why we don't have mounts. Because before you had to spend some currency to teleport around, right? It was very, very annoying, or you had to walk long distances. And some people did not have the patience or the time to always get from one settlement to another, because it was really slow, or they had to constantly spend some currency to get there. And it was very, very painful. Like, now we are getting ground mounts, but who knows, maybe in like a few years, or even maybe in just a year, we're getting even flying mounts. Imagine how it would be like, though, to actually fly around in New World. I do think from the look of the environment and everything, if we had flying mounts, that would be kind of cool, though, right? But if not, this is also totally fine. I mean, there are a lot of other RPG and MMO games that just have ground mounts, so I'm already happy with ground mounts. I'm not asking for more. If we get this is nice to have extra flying mounts, but if we stick to ground mounts, it's nice too. And I've seen we have like a variety of one. Here we have something that looks like a unicorn or something. We saw this lion one, the wolf from the trailer, and later he's probably like an armed wolf or something, right? So maybe it's not a pet you can use for battle, but actually the mount, it just fought a little for the trailer to look cool, but that's nice.
Out for faster travel across Eternum, master horses, dire wolves, and lions, each with a unique look, customizable equipment, and name that you can set. Level up the new riding trait skill to earn upgrades like increased speeds, buffs, and higher tier consumable food for your new friend. New progression. I'm gonna cross my fingers. Increase your character's level to 65. Okay, that is going to establish essentially a pattern. I'm glad they're going with just 5 levels, because if they went with 10, we'd run into a problem pretty daggum quickly. Your gear score can go up to 700, and new attributes to help power your builds. Increase trade skills to level 250 with new items to gather, refine, and craft. Complete new faction quests to unlock a new faction tier loaded with desirable gear and items. New gear rarity, artifacts. Find and equip artifacts, a powerful new tier of weapon and armor. Complete a series of quests that awakens the artifact's full potential to unlock its 6 perks, including 1 unique playstyle defining perk to change your game. The flail, what? People have been calling this.
What do they mean by that? This is actually interesting. What's by unlocking playstyle defining perk to change your game? What are we unlocking here? What is this? Playstyle defining perk. I'm actually really curious about what that actually means. We will see this soon.
The flail, people have been calling this. The flail is the new weapon here. This is a versatile one-handed weapon with an option.
If you're wanting more weapons for a while now,
option.
Right?
The option, okay. Use arcane magic to enhance attacks and buff allies, or debuff enemies with an easier victory. Throughout the combination of melee, arcane magic, and strong defenses, the wielder can bolster their group's effectiveness without dropping the offensive. A zone transformed, the Elysian Wilds, the southern tip of Eternum, formerly known as First Light, has now been invaded by the powers of Artemis and the Angry Earth. Explore the raised structures in this new magical landscape and battle for ferocious beasts. I wonder why the Earth is angry in the verdant and unsettled terrain. We got a new expedition, the Savage Divide. And that makes sense. Embark on a new dangerous level 62.
Wow, is that a boss?
An expedition to track down the primordial beast lords before chaos emerges in the depths. New heart rune ability, Primal Fury. Unleash your inner beast. That looks pretty freaking cool. Season 3 content.
Unleash your inner beast to deal unarmed light and heavy attacks. Wow. Wait, so we can transform into something or what? Is that with a transformation? Like that's the player model, right? You get those kind of antlers and like red glowing eyes or what? Wait, that's the player, right? Or is this the player? I'm confused. Is the left one the player or the right one? Or are we actually turning into some giant half tree kind of being? No, I think that's the player, right? Like we still keep a pretty human model, I would say, for this. That's actually cool. This sounds like an ultimate or something, like one of those moves you have to charge up and then you can for some seconds go into like some OP mode or something.
Cool. Season 3 content, influence races, a new season pass, main story, quest revamp are all coming to season 3. Here are some of the highlights. The new season pass makes sense. The influence race. Capture new influence towers to strike down enemy factions in open world combat for territory supremacy. Each faction will compete for influence in specific zones during scheduled times. That's what we've been saying we've needed so long, because that's going to focus people into the right areas. Perfect. If an attacking faction earns enough influence,
this will pop up on the map right with a warning, I guess,
and forts before the race ends, they'll receive a bonus reward, plus the opportunity to declare war. If the defending faction prevents the attackers from scoring enough influence within the time limit, they'll earn bonus rewards for both the influence race and the next war.
Wow.
Regardless of who wins, the attacking faction with the most influence,
so you have a motivation
can escalate
to win
the conflict to war. The new main storyline quest revamp, Eden's Grove and Great Cleave. This is just continuing their revamp of the MSQ. Wardbane resilience and expertise removal. We're removing
that means we have to make another character or what? If we want to experience this, right? If they do the main story quest line revamp, and we are going through it, like if you went through it now and you want to experience again, you have to make a new character, right? I hope that they actually increase the amount of characters you can have on a realm or something. Because was it like just 2 or 3 characters? I'm not sure if they have changed it by now. I have not tried to make a new character for some time. But I remember you had like a heavy restriction. I think it was just 2 or 3 characters. Like, I don't want to delete my character, lose all the progress, and then make a new one again. So I would rather grind up an alt or something.
Eden's Grove and Great Cleave. This is just continuing.
I think they would extend it by 1 character slot, right?
Wardbane resilience and expertise removal.
Would make sense.
Removing creature bane perks, creature ward perks, resilience perks, and expertise based off player feedback. And as a result, we'll be making the Fallen's balance changes. For Banes, we're increasing the base damage of magic and ranged weapons in PvE to make a more effective alternative to melee weapons against multiple enemies. For Wards, we're making adjustments so that the AI and encounter side to account for removal of their defense and offensive benefits. For Resilience, we've added a crit reduction to all players via the equip load effects, light, medium, and heavy. During items with this perk will receive a health perk instead, which increases the player's health at certain percentages of their base health. For expertise, we're making adjustments to the gear score drop from all creatures based on their level, and more information is going to be coming about that, as well as seasonal events. The Nightingale Hollow is returning, the Turkish Terror is returning,
part of
and then the expansion frequently asked questions. Can I purchase Rise of the Angry Earth without owning the game? No, you're going to need both. That's why they sell them as both in that case, and I think that's the smart move. Does the Rise of Angry Earth expansion include the premium reward track? The premium reward track is separate purchase from the expansion. I'm wondering if we'll see them have a kind of a premium version of the expansion, but either way, that would be what I would include.
This is always like that with MMOs usually. You get like either the base expansion or you get like some extra expansion, like deluxe edition or something, right? And with the deluxe edition, you can have like some extras, like maybe costume or something, like weapon looks. Maybe you even get, now we are getting mounts, right? So maybe you get like an extra mount and you just pay like $10-20 more, and then you get this like a new skin or something, like a costume, right? And a mount, maybe. I think they will definitely add this, because I've not seen any MMO that comes up with an expansion not having some deluxe or heroic edition or something.
But either way, that would be what I would include in a premium. How does the Rise of the Angry Earth expansion work across different characters on the same account? New World Rise of the Angry Earth is account-wide. There you go. Will Rise of the Angry Earth expansion content be available for a limited time, like seasonal content? Nope, this is an expansion. How will New World Rise of the Angry Earth impact my ability to join players who do not own the expansion?
They really don't want to give up on their game.
Wow. Earth is only for players to experience the Elysian Wild Zone, the Primal Fury Heart Rune, and the Savage Divine Expedition. The Flail Weapon Artifact, mounts, progression updates, and revamped mutators, or all modes and events, are going to remain accessible for everybody. I think that's great. You don't want to, especially with a weapon, locking a weapon type behind the expansion. I'm glad that they're not doing that. What changes are coming to the revamped mutations with the Rise of Angry Earth? Furthermore, to improve mutations as an endgame activity, we've revamped the experience to level 65 players. As a result, you will need to purchase Rise of the Angry Earth to be able to participate in it. That's a little bit of a bummer, especially if that's something you're wanting, but ultimately it supports the game, so it kind of makes sense that it's all getting raised up to 65 as a part of this endgame material. They say the players can also look forward to more desirable endgame rewards. For example, players that complete elite mutations will have a chance to earn artifacts, and here's the difficulty breakdown. Intermediate, 650 gear and more. Hard, 675 and more, and elite, 700. So that's fascinating. I guess they're just splitting it into these 3 different categories. What are the system requirements to play New World? And then they go into that. We've covered that. And then the PTR, this is where we're going to get to test all this stuff out. This is going to be great.
This will be interesting.
Date yet on it. PTR frequently asked questions. PTR client access.
Sometime in September for sure.
Availability. Look, the coming events. Yada, yada, yada. I'm just reading and talking out loud. Stay tuned. Okay, yeah. It doesn't look like they have the date, but that's probably going to be coming pretty dadgum soon.
Quite hyped for it so far.
In the past. Holy guys. Holy smokes. We finally got the expansion announcement. Rise of the Angry Earth. Let me know how you're...
This was about time, guys. Like the thing is with MMOs these days, if you don't frequently drop some new content, like new expansions as a gaming company, your players are just going to leave. Like, people have no more the patience that they had several years ago. Like, back in the day, a game comes out and people will play it for 2-3 years and they don't mind that there's no new update. And now the lifeline of like a player's activity is sometimes even just a year or below that, right? Like, people play a MMO after an expansion for half year or so, and then they get on a break or after a year, right? But if you always make a new expansion, then those players just have a smaller break and they return. But if the break is too long, there's a risk that they never return because they get out of touch with their character and emotions they have attached to the game, I guess.
You're feeling and thinking about it. I can't wait to have those discussions with you. And finally, we've got
some detachment over
some
time.
Details of what's actually happening, some solid information. And then with that, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button. If we can, let's see, the last video that you guys got, I put out a like challenge, I think of 50, and you crushed it with 112 likes. Thank you so much. Let's keep it a humble 50 likes on this video. If you feel like it earns it, hit that like button and make sure you leave a comment below and subscribe so you don't miss any of the content when it rolls out here on New World Central. Thanks so much for being here. Love you faces. Hopefully I'll see you next time, but until then, you
know what? If Ginger Prime was playing WoW and I see this, I would think he's a Dracthier main. No, but like, seriously, I think this expansion is a great expansion, and I'm actually quite impressed now by Amazon Game Studios and about the devs of New World, because they are they are not giving up on their game. Like, New World had such a horrible launch. I know this sounds crazy, but when the game first launched, just after a couple of months, like it was around like a half year, half the players that were playing New World already quit the game. Can you imagine this? Like, half the player base was gone after a half year after the launch. Like, the game was shrinking in the player base. It had like more players than World of Warcraft for some time, right? It was like keeping up with WoW. It was like growing higher, like the curve went up, right? And then a few months after launch, it dropped so heavily, like half the players left. And if you were like questing at the starting zones, you barely saw any players, just sometimes an individual running around, right? So they really wanted to save New World. They put more effort into it. I feel like they learned a lot from their mistakes they made at the beginning. And now the game is completely different. It's getting revamped completely. We're getting even like a new starting experience. Like the main storyline will be altered, will be changed to be more interesting. And they have added more weapons, gave us better PvP now and stuff. And we have those kind of timed PvP events, right? Like where at a certain hour of the day there's something going on. If you go there, you get some cool rewards. I think that's nice. I like that we are finally getting mounts, because we wanted mounts for eternity, like from the day one actually. So it's cool. It's very, very cool. I'm hyped. I will definitely grind up a character and prepare for it and have a look at the new expansion. I even consider streaming it again, because some of you actually enjoyed the New World streams, right? It was pretty chill. But I also have to, yeah, gear up and stuff. It's very important. But yeah, guys, what do you think about this new expansion? I think it looks promising. The cinematic was really, really cool. I love the trailer. I should have almost like separated separately to this trailer, because there was like so much stuff, and there were like so many hints in that trailer of things they're actually adding. So yeah, I'm very hyped for it. I'm very excited. What do you guys think about the upcoming expansion? Are you happy with the direction that Amazon Game Studios is going with this? I think they have improved a lot and they care more about the game. That is nice. Plus, I actually hope that this is a successful expansion, and let me explain you why. So New World doesn't have a sub like other MMOs, right? You have ESO Plus, for example. You have, of course, for WoW a sub. You have the same for like BDO and stuff, right? So I think this is good that they have something they can make cash from, because if they can generate income more and more from this game, they are more likely to actually further invest into it, right? Plus, maybe, I don't know how like about the internal issues, but maybe the big boss from Amazon was like complaining to the devs for a bad launch, right? And gave them sort of like a last chance. And if they're successful, they just keep making stuff for the game. So they saved the game, and yeah, I hope they can save the game. Would be interesting, because I feel like MMOs these days with player base are sort of shrinking. It seems like people are running to like other game genres more and more, right? Like there was a time when MMOs were like super big and popular, but I feel like now some players are getting into different genres of games, and it would be nice to see more people play MMOs. But yeah, let's see what the future is bringing towards this genre. But yeah, if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this one a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.